This can be so much fun, but there are a few things you need to keep in mind. The style of your wedding dress. Now, if you're wearing a slim fitted dress, you don't want it being bunched up with a garter underneath it, do you? So partly it's the style of the garter that's going to come into play here. Probably better to have a smaller garter, something not too frilly, or of course you could wear it lower down on your leg. If you're one of those girls with a great big puffy skirt, well, it's really not going to matter where you wear your garter or what type of garter it is. It can also be a big puffy garter. Of course, you can always just use the garter for the garter toss. So you've still got the smooth line of your skirt, and then just before the photos or before the garter toss, you can just slip it on your leg then, and it's not going to matter what sort of garter it is. Make sure your garter matches the colour of your wedding dress. So if you're wearing a white dress, a white garter. If you're wearing a cream dress, a cream garter. Or of course, you can have your garter match your accent. So for instance, your accent might be red. You might have your bouquet red roses. You might have your bridesmaids in red dresses, in which case you might want to then use a red garter so it just ties in the theme nicely. You can also have your garter accessorized. So for instance, if you're having a beach wedding, you might like to have some little shells on your garter. If you're having a fancy evening soiree, you might like to have some diamantes on your garter. So keep that in mind as well. You can have your whole theme tying in. It's a really nice touch. Finally, and very importantly, decide whether you want to keep your garter or not. It certainly makes a beautiful keepsake to remember your special day, and you'll certainly treasure it a lot more than the bachelor who catches it, who will probably put it on his head and lark around for the rest of the evening with it. If you've paid a lot for your garter or you're totally in love with it, you probably won't want to see it just get tossed anyway. So in this case, you might want to consider purchasing a garter set. You can actually buy a lot of garters in sets where you'll have the nice one, which you want to keep, that's the special one, and then a plainer, simpler one, which it does match, but you might want to wear that on the other leg or just below the garter you want to keep. So you get to keep your own one as a keepsake, and then you can still participate in the garter toss, and the bachelor can still get the simple one. Thanks for watching. If you think this video was helpful or you liked it, please don't forget to click that like button. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.